he got an R rating on that. I mean, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I'm not that shocked actually. But as many times as his directive would always be like, okay, let's just do the scene again, but just inject as many and Jesuses into it as possible. Action.
He's so awesome.
Yeah,
I
he's
love him
awesome.
so much.
Yeah, me too.
He did a good job on that.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
thanks.
Cannot format B-side.
I never know what
Yeah, me neither. Are you from DC?
Yeah, I'm from DC.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll be going there for the Colbert.
Are you really?
Yeah, Jon Stewart March.
I want to go to that.
Oh my God, keep the fear alive.
I want to go to that so bad. Are we good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so Denzel and Washington and I just saved the day. I have to ask you.
Okay.
Would I get the first kiss on the cheek? I have to ask that.
Well, I mean, I put it out to the guys, so I guess you'd have to say, because I couldn't make up my mind in that situation.
I know, but I mean, I obviously we know who you went with, but let's say I was
didn't.
there.
That's not who I went with, though, right? I said I can't. Can one of you guys help me because I don't know which one of you I'm going to kiss first, and Chris gave it up and was like, Frank. So there you go. I guess you're gonna have to duke it out between the two of you.
I'll jump in.
You're gonna jump in?
Even though I wasn't on the train, I'll just jump in randomly.
I'm just telling you. Denzel's a really accommodating guy. He might elbow you.
All right.
I'm just warning you.
Actually,
he'll do it really smooth styles. You won't even know. You'll be hacking on the floor and wondering what's happening.
I think
while
I'd be
we're
okay with
kissing.
the Denzel elbow to the face.
Really?
I think I'd be okay with that because he's
That's right.
Denzel Washington.
It's true.
I wouldn't
I
mind
know.
it. Now, you play a very strong role in this film, and it's a
Yeah.
very male-driven movie. I mean, is that something that intimidates you going into the project? Because you did such a great job in the movie.
Awesome.
You really hold your own in the film. So I'm wondering, is that something you think about when you're playing this role?
No, I feel like I've done quite a few movies actually where I feel like I've been the only woman on the set
Right.
for significant amounts of time. So I'm actually quite comfortable with that, and I loved doing that and playing that as a character in the film. You know, it's different when you're playing a woman in a man's world in Alexander, and you're having to be this manipulative, calculating woman sort of on the sly.
Right.
You know, while in this one it's like this is a woman who, yes, she's a woman in a man's world, but she's already the yard master. She's already proven her point. She's been working there for years and years and years. You have moments that support that, like when the state trooper's like, wait, Connie sent you? You know, she's got a reputation. She's got a confidence in what... So she's not posturing around. There's no big ego. She has pride in what she does, but she's not having to throw her weight around. And yeah, she's wearing jeans, but she's not wearing a turtleneck sweater and sloshing beer and trying to be one of the guys. It's like, she's like, I know what I'm doing. I'm experienced. And that's why, even though you're not asking me my opinion, you're talking down to me like I'm just some stupid woman, I'm going to tell you what should be done because it's my job. And I thought that was actually something that I liked playing with. Not making her hysterical, not making her panicky, not making her angry or bitchy, but just calm, collected, practical. And at the end of the movie, I think you look at her as someone that is just the right person for the job.
Right.
You know, it's no longer about a woman-man thing. I think she's just the right person for the job.
You're great, and one thing I want to say is a lot of your scenes, obviously, you're on the phone or you're talking to Denzel. I mean, like, is that hard to act with people that aren't in the same room with you? Because the majority of your dialogue is with people on the phone or Denzel and Chris in the train.
Yeah.
Is that tough for you as an actress to do that? I mean,
I think the tough part just becomes that you get insecure about how it's all going to cut together later.
Right.
You know, because I could be doing some amazing things, but if what I'm doing, you know, a conversation, what you're always trying to convey something to someone else. I'm saying this to you so that you will understand this, and when you reply back to me, it's usually with some sort of inflection, like you heard what I said,
Right.
and you're going and adding on top of it. So the problem with sometimes doing those scenes weeks and months apart from each other in different cities is that I'm throwing in energy and inflection into my voice that will never be responded to. You know, and that's the hard part. That's the part that you feel like, is it gonna work? Is it gonna cut together well? And that's when you rely on Tony, who knows exactly what the other person did. And he's such a stickler for detail. If we did an extra coat of mascara on my eyes, he'd be like, she doesn't wear that much makeup. I saw you put extra, and me and the makeup artist would be like, damn, he noticed. You know, or he'd walk in and he could spot an extra with the like stamp on his hat off to the side and go, you gotta readjust it. Like, he used to be a painter. I have an entire 3-volume series of the entire script that's broken up into 3 volumes, and he would draw every single day and do the shot list.
wow.
And so I've got, like, I always knew it was me because I had like a little bra. But he would get like details in with like birds and bushes, and like if I'm running around the corner, you'd see me holding the boxes of donuts, all 4 of them, with like a swish side, so you could see, like, it's a comic of the entire movie that I have and that I was obsessed with, so he gave to me as a wrap present. It's just like he's just a delicious. I can go on and on and on about how amazing I think he is, what a talent he is. He can make an action film that people care about.
Yeah.
You know, he's just a master. You sit there, you enjoy the ride, and you feel good about it, and it's inspired by true events. So it's everything about this film is just really touching, and knowing that he was at the helm is really what pulled me in.
It's good to have good
fun.
characters and actions.
Yes,
Thank you so
always.
much for sitting down with me. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're very welcome. Hopefully see you maybe at the march.
Yeah, I love.